Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator, the Lantern Apostle Dooku Palpatine flavored run. In any case, let's talk about where our favorite Sith book club is going here. Okay, so the current situation is we do have one of our named inspectors, aka Jedi Masters, who does have a little bit of a clue as to what is going on. On the other hand, he's not in a position to use it quite yet, so hopefully the Mystique will die. When the Mystique does die, we will begin disposing of him in a manner that is going to benefit us in the long run. See, we kind of need the bookstore for our headquarters if we're going to combine the Vagabond's map, because essentially we need the library plus a glimmering to join up a level 10 or higher secret histories. So we'll get to that in a bit. But first, since that will remove one reputation off the board, I wanted to remove the notoriety I'm going to get for killing Wakefield. Because the problem is that Wakefield's meticulous. He will always produce lore, and he always will produce evidence, and we need to dispose of him. And so what was the other one? Yeah, Immortal. We're definitely going to put that to the test. Grim. Yeah, basically, Grim means we can drive them mad with winter lore. But considering winter lore is like 2, I don't see that happening. God, we need more of that stuff. Anyways, Fascination's up and running, which of course isn't always a problem, which means as soon as we're done repairing that mirror, and we have one of Spintra in reserve to do so, we will be diving in. And well, I will have to dive back in because we will need to find the, let's see, is this the poisoned one? Yeah, it's the poisoned one, I think. Yep. If you dream this card using a ritual, along with learn from you, increasing the power in your dreams. Right, that's the poisoned one. Now, of course, we're on break from our job. A few minor issues we've got to deal with, and yeah, let's move forward. In the meantime, let's set it forward. Okay, so currently we are summoning a maid in the mirror to deal with Wakefield, which, you know, timing's a little bit off, but we can probably deal with this. Now, let's double check this one. A fascination trap. This means, of course, that we're going to be okay, because once the trap grabs fascination, all we need to do is let our maid in the mirror become dread, and that will cancel it out, or a fleeting reminiscence randomly pop up every now and then. So, yeah, there's that. In any case, so let's go. Alright, so first things first is we're going to need the Spintra in for the mirror, and we're going to have to consider, we don't have winter lore. We're going to have to clear some of these minor ones next time around. Now that we're not bothering with the pretense of the job and we're 19 funds, a bit of a package here, we should be okay. In the meantime, what we should do is, just to avoid spending an extra fund for medicine, let's get our wellness core. Where's the wellness core coming from the back of my head? I don't know. Get our wellness regime going up so we can get our... Good lord, everything's a mess here. I don't know what they did with the update, but it's not honestly putting these things together easier. Alright. Summoning a rebellious spirit. Damn it. Alright, we will get our dread faster. That's good. For a certain kind of condition of being good, you know? Alright, so mirror's up and running. So what we will do immediately is that we will pop back in. We need to get a level 10 vault in order to be able to get, we only have 6, in order to get one of the items we need for our ascension. And to do that, the best, easiest way is to grab it from the entrance to the Peacock store. So maybe we can do that. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm not going to bother with the fascination because, through our dreams. Uh-oh. Yeah, I do actually have to blow the fascination. Well, no, the fascination will be grabbed by the trap next, and that will prevent it from grabbing. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Everyone, calm down. We're okay. So, yeah, and there it goes. Boom. That's going to drain away our fascination. Meanwhile, once we have this, we'll be able to get rid of the affliction. We have enough health that's on issue, although we do have to deal with having to redo this thing again. God, the timing. It's always timing. Yeah. And meanwhile, might as well, Iron Spintra, grab a couple more bags of cash to help us go. Keep going. So, like I said, what will happen is that we'll get a 2-point influence when it comes to the making sure that's everything is okay. A 2-point influence for winter once we fail to summon this being, and of course, Zachary's not going to have the Mystique to go off next, which is good. Okay, to count, we definitely need to get a grab this. All right, so that failed. But where is it? Yeah, this will become the dread that we need in a bit. Now, the thing is, we need to get burned through these so that we can get a better one. Also, we don't have much for Grail lore either, do we? Oosh. Kind of adding up there. All right, let's get that one done. So hopefully we can get her to a level 4 or higher one to get a Spintra to be able to repair the mirror that we're currently using. All right, so it's something. Anyways, so the next thing I have to deal with is Wakefield once we can get this empty up here. All right, so, all right, heart level 4. Good, we can do this. We can build this. We can make him stronger. We need more lore. All right, so yeah, we need more expeditions, basically. So let's get this part done. All right, now I can just let it keep going. We're at regular speed at the moment, just until I get everything up and running in my brain better. And yeah, so when we kill Wakefield, now we have to do this. It takes 10 seconds to get that completed. So we could start the process of, yeah, we need somebody to murder Wakefield, but with, unfortunately, consider we failed our summonings. I mean, we're getting something out of it at the very least, but at the moment, that's not the best scenario. Now, let's pop this baby open. Oh, God. So anyways, we're going to grab the Worm Museum because that will produce dread at the very least. Yeah, then we have another dread to worry about, but if we get Fascination, we're up to saying we have a Fascination trap going. No, we get, good grief, Perfect Frost? Wow. Haven't seen that one in a while. 15-point winter. Last night I visited the Worm Museum, which is both within the Mantis for security without. The Hours have charged the Colonel with its defense, and even the Linesmith does not challenge him here. The winter is the chiefest aspect of this place. The worms thrive where things end, but they can also be ended if they must by the Mantis to endure. This morning, chilly certainty the Colonel's hands lies on my shoulder. Wow, 15 points. You know, if there was a name of the mirror we could summon, I mean, name of the winter we could summon with that'd be kind of cool. We do not. Anyways, we're back to this. So this needs to be done next after we complete this commission. In any case, we may want to consider, because this will be done by the time we get out, that we'll be able to summon. Okay, so that's going to happen. That's going to happen, which means we have to be careful about this. Now, 20, yeah, that will burn off. Wakefield will find nothing, or we can take Wakefield out as we are speaking. All right, so right in 12 seconds, we're going to have the chilly atmosphere produce that. We need the dream of the key, which basically means to take the Peacock's door, grab that, put the dream in, to reset. There we go. It does mean, however, we have to be a little tighter with this one. Sigh. There we go. Dread goes in, and that'll cancel out the Fascination trap, which means that, again, my problems take care of themselves. All right, Wakefield has nothing to go on, so we'll leave him as is. Okay, this one goes to here, but this one becomes the important one, because we're going to need to use that to repair the mirror again, and we need to grab the lore. Where is it? Boom. Heart lore. All right, so that'll count in a bit. And Wakefield. How do we dispose of Wakefield? Now, we have 30 seconds to consider whether or not we can't summon a maid. And also, this one uses influence, so you won't be able to work with it. Now, we need that. We need the Dexterous Disciple. Dexterous Disciple and the influence. That'll do it. Okay. So, anyways, let's speed it up a bit, since I think we've got the facts of it down now. So, yeah, we have to slowly work our way to eliminating Wakefield. Maybe eliminate Wakefield by sending a Maid in the Mirror after him. We need to summon the Maid in the Mirror using this influence. That's kind of how this is all going to work. Right, so Wakefield has nothing to work on. He has no evidence and no clues, so he's just going to be basically going over a report about how the book club is totally innocent and, you know, Palpatine's signature on it. Totally, yes. It's just a group I said that likes to deal with esoteric logic, and also I think the Twilight fans. I know the last part almost deserves to be executed for, but no, we can't do anything horrible, but we can't do anything unjust as that, now can we? Although we're tempted to. Anyways, so this is up and running now. The thing is, he'll search for clues for the next 12 seconds, which means I can't pop this out until after, which is 9 seconds, because that's going to cause a thing to come out. But if we want to kill Wakefield, we're going to have to hold back for a moment, which means that basically, let's grab this one too. All right, so Wakefield's currently in there, and we can't have a reputation card other than the one we're going to create by this death. So next priority after this is to kill Wakefield. All right. After that point, we should... Oh, whoops. Haha. Almost forgot that part. Almost forgot it, but silly me. Did not. Oh, thank God I got remembered. I mean, I'm not really sure what the heck I'm going to do with this. I've already got more of lore for the lantern than I need. All right, icy atmosphere. So, yeah, we're going to lose this. Into dread again. Oh, come on. You're doing it again, are we? All right. Another fascination. Do we have another trap coming up? Unfortunately, no. We have a dread trap coming up. Containment. Gods. We can't dream it away. Can't do that. We're going to have to wait for it to die. Or no, we'll use it for a initiation, I guess. Still got some of those left. Wakefield's disappointed that I didn't find anything. I don't care. After this part, yeah, we come to dread trap, which means I can't use dread. This is going to be... This should pass us by. Or not. Not sure. Things just not going our way. Anyway, so we could consider just doing a run at this point, but Wakefield's death is more important. So, So we grab this, throw in the usual combination of Dex and the sacrificial items. We'll have 60 seconds to get that up and running, which is okay. Meanwhile, we'll use the initiation possibility to ditch the fascination, because we never know when he's going to start looking for it. Luckily, it would have grabbed it, except we already set up a Maid in the Mirror to delay any actions. Good, got that back. Excellent. All right. Yep, 2-pointer. Yeah, that will become a problem. And I can't do this too. Well, technically I can. So the Chana. Yeah, but I promise I need that for initiation. So yeah, we're gonna have a problem. Now, what will happen is that I'll simply create a. I'll simply have to create a pleasure. All right, so boom. We have contentment, and we have this. I don't need the contentment anymore. Actually, let's ditch the let's ditch the fascination just in case. I want my forge people to be stronger. Okay, so put the fascination here, so I'll fire it into your head. Grab this. Boom. You're gonna be next level, Ladao. You've gone up the hierarchy. The fake hierarchy. Okay, so still have to kill Wakefield. Alright, so yeah. Alright, there's a question. Do we take the event? Oh, they got 42 seconds anyways, so it's not going to work. Alright. Let's pop her back in. Alright, let's get our new lady in waiting. Laying in waiting, as I like to call it. To deal with him as soon as we have this open. Meanwhile, yeah. Not really much we can do here. We could beg for our job back, I guess, just to keep it cycling through. Grab passion, put that in, get it reactivated. Just because we don't want to be too sloppy when it comes to funds. We took an extended vacation. That was all it was, really. Deep down inside, we all know that's true. Okay, so yeah, there it goes. There goes that one. We're going to need immediately to pop that puppy in. Tincture of opium, or getting drunk, as I like to call it. Oh, great. That... we didn't get... should have checked it earlier. The fascination trap would have worked perfectly. Perfectly. Anyways, let's just do our day job. Alright, so that's moving in that direction. Now, let's, alright then. We can have a conversation now. Alright, so we're going to have our conversation with our pursuer, and we're going to set up him to die. Because we can. And yeah. Okay, so that's another fascination trap, really. Oh yeah, and there you go. I didn't even need that because apparently we generated another one. This is so weird. Alright, so we wasted a fun, but we got our job back, so kind of doing okay there. I wonder if we get a prisoner. I might be able to get a level 10 lore from the Mallory. That'd be kind of fun. Anyways, so let's see what we got. Alright. Another fascination trap. Well, I'm well protected against the foe at this point. Yeah, okay. And yeah, we're gonna have a body soon to deal with, hopefully. Alright. Okay. Get this popped out. And since I've got nothing else to do with it right now, we might as well save up for our next vacation. And boom. What do we got? Human corpse. Alright, so the corpse, again, first things first, let's get the corpse eaten. Mirror of Golary, this. Throw the corpse in. And who do I hate the most? Cat, Slee. Honestly, Porter, a little bit you. Alright. Sorry. Oh, wait, and it's just an acquaintance. So this is how we're introducing ourselves, by forcing you to eat a corpse. Excellent. In that case, what we need to do is grab our headquarters, which is the Candlelit Museum, which I will miss, by the way. Ah, nope. But needs must. Change of premises. That'll grab the notoriety, and that is that. We got away with murder. And yeah, there we go. Next, we need to get the map going. Now, one of the things is that we should, actually, we can get that started right now if I'm thinking about it. We need a glimmering first, though, so let's get that knocked out. Let's create a glimmering, just by literature. Could do it by the things down here, but we're trying to avoid notoriety for at least the first part. All right, so yeah, we forced Eldridge to eat a cop. I hope he used a lot of ketchup. And that's that. As crazy as this all is. Oh yeah, turns out the Jedi Master never called in. That could be problematic. Okay. It's like, Jedi Council is like, well, the thing is, the Jedi Council lost, like, that dude who was supposed to be, ordering the clones in the second episode. It's like, I got Jedi Master missing for 5 years, and like nobody really thinks much about it. I mean, that society was just too laid back. Luke was right. It really needed to just go. Yeah, beyond that. Okay, so yeah. So we are going to take a vacation to the Caribbean shortly. We're gonna need money for that. Definitely gonna need money for that. All right, so there you go. Saving up for the next vacation, because that's really what all work is. I mean, you're just saving up for the next thing. All right, so there we go. Boom, glimmering. Now, next thing's next. Let's get these two linked together, because that is the goal, baby. That is the goal. All right, so we're gonna need a lot to get through that. It's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be worth it. In any case, the cop is gone. Long live our happiness. We're going to have a health issue shortly. We will have to burn the funds for that, but at least we are working regularly again. We definitely need to get the count there done. I mean, if we came down to it, we really should get the count done and just deal with the mystique as best we can. All right, let's get Jennings done. We've got at least, 60 seconds before we have to worry about it. And if we do have to worry about reputation, we will find a way to deal with it. Okay? Also, the glimmering could have gotten from here, but, needs must. All right, so, yeah, let's get started. Now, let's see what we got here. We do not have an issue yet, so good. Well, good for, having to burn a fund for medicine anyways. But, yeah, we will get to level 14 going. We will get a glimmering in place, and we should be fine. Deep breath. All right, cool. Also, we own a bookstore for the book club, of course. All right. Let's just keep the daily grind going. Count Dooku needs to make a buck for me. Hey, are you sure about this? I mean, it's just part of being out of sight, out of mind, I guess. I mean, nobody really thinks about the office workers, but you know how much power they have. Oh, great. Somebody stole my purse. Big deal. Yeah, the foe is... This is kind of a Jedi Sith Master, Force Ghost, whatever thing. Ugh, gods. Okay, here we go again. And we got this, which means we pop this in. God damn it. Always something. And we'll need a dream when we get rid of the key as well. Okay, so that's great. Alright, so we passed this one. Right, aha. Excellent. Deal with that shortly. Oh, God, Palpatine's breathing down my goddamn neck. Alright, and... yeah, we're not doing a dread trap soon, so... but we... oh, there's a mystique issue. So, but we are going to be... we're all going to be okay with that. So what we're going to do is, again, paint away our problems. And we'll grab this glimmering and toss it in there for the intuition challenge. Then after we get out of job... okay, everything just adds up here. And the dread burns away. Alright, so what we're going to do... pause. Come on, everybody, pause. We need to pause. Let's grab this. Throw the mystique in, nothing more. Then, for a subject, we will toss in the dread and see if it processes that. I can't remember if it eliminates the dread or not. Probably doesn't. Be too easy that way. But it's... I need to test out the theory. You go back in there, old maid. Let's like to call her, because she's the oldest one we've been using. Stop here. Alright, we've got our health back. Next, we need to dream the key again. Get the damn crossroads. Yeah. Technically, it's one of the things we need for our ascension, but it's like so freaking common that I'm not that worried about it. Alright, so colors of night. No, we're not going to paint anything. Deep breath. Alright, so we're going to have our Port Noon expedition. Yay, everyone. Isn't that great? Alright, so yeah, we already have the illumination thing with the library within it. So we're okay there. Thank you for the long ago commenter who pointed that one out. Yeah. Collect. Alright, the dread does stick around, so there's that. But we can afford to get blitzed. Oh, why is that here? Because we have a really good paying job. Okay. And that contentment is gonna hopefully... oh, gods. Now what we're going to do, we need Suthachana to preserve our contentment so it can be grabbed by that dread trap. Speaking of which, what's next? Another one of those. Not super issue. Alright, so that's not a super issue, and again, we should be fine if she's preserving it for us, so yeah, chuck ahead forward there. Meanwhile, we do need to get that repaired at some point with the Bond Spintra. Right, okay. Use our assistance, great. He's charged up again. Alright, so that should be an aha, yep, because of the library. So again, we're going to shortly be heading for the Caribbean, which I do like. I also like the fact that we do have the Hebe already done, so we can't get that bogus thing where we go for a level 14 vault and get that damn Hebe. Alright, so... right, everything should be okay. Except for you. It's like, you're there, I know, but not super problematic at the moment. You can become very problematic very quickly, I know that from previous runs. Attempts at this. This is the one particular version I have not beaten yet. Which is why you're all here watching me do it. Alright, so, yeah, and it worked. Okay, so what's next? Right, count. See what we got. And we don't have an issue with you, my friend. Yep, you're going to disappear into the dust. That means that I can consider burning one of these off. Alright, so now I've got it. Port Noon Antidote. Antidote! Oh god, I can't pronounce that. I'm so sorry. Against the far bright sky, Port Noon lies. Exiles, monsters, and visionaries have been favored the waters around it. Perhaps we shouldn't get too close. Perhaps it would be useful to get close enough. Let's see where we end up. Which is good. Alright, so... I'm sure it'll all be fine. I know Palpatine's just getting pushier and pushier. Yeah, that's not great. We only got the small, weak ones. Alright, so, Laszlo, your turn to help one for the team here. You are going to repair that mirror. Okay? Excellent. Now. Oh, wait, whoop. Don't want to let this one go for too long. Go ahead. There you go. I got these pigments I'm never going to use over here because I'm not doing paintings in this run. Okay. Okay, cool. Decided to take a nap. I'm really not going to be upset about that. What do force ghosts do? Like, just like rest and recharge themselves, I guess. Alright, so feelings are okay at the moment. Again, we're just burning through the job. What job does Dooku have, anyways? I don't know what... Ooh, Revenile. Extinct volcano from its head, tangle of congealers. Oh, right. Fortunately, we have one of the better people to do so, because Lantern is one of the absolutely necessary parts of this sort of run. I've got to remember... I've done to double check it, but I believe it's Lantern and Forge I need for here, which is good. I have all the Forge people, although one of them's currently occupied, unfortunately. So... let's see. I know the Lantern is to drive off the immortal predators. Yeah. The thing is, remember those acolutes? Acolite? I can't pronounce it. I don't even know if it's a real word. But the acolytes are the ones who devour, are the immortals that devoured their own children and became monsters. So Chana is one that's become civilized, as it were. So yeah. But the thing is, you have to force them off. But yeah, Forge and Heart both work. So if I had 2 Heart, it'd be great. But I do have, it would be Forge, Lantern, and Winter. And, you know, but you can generate Winter pretty easily. We know how to do that, right? So let's collect this. We need another Maiden. We can do that after we're done working here. Then, the thing is, what we get out of the Revan Isle, first of all, we get a book, I hope. Double check that. Yeah, Ordinance for Hours. Departure. Yeah, we get 4 books. And the Chalice Murmurous, which is a level 12 tool for Grail, which means we can use that to summon dude, what's his name again? The Second Thirst. I can't remember his name, but he's useful against fighting as a better than the beast I'm currently using, the Percussant, for fighting off the foe. Okay, because he's got 12s instead of 8s for a score. So this will work. I mean, oh my god, Grail. Yeah, will be good. Dread Thigh. Uh-oh. Don't tell me. Oh no, it's one of the ones that doesn't have the freaking ritual. Oh, okay. So if we get in here, basically what we get is a Chalice Murmurous. We get a level 14 Grail, level 14 Knock, and level 12 Moth book. And yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at. Absolutely nothing to sneeze at, but unfortunately it's not what we want. It generates a notoriety, and it will, God, risk reward. It's close for the risk reward. I need the damn Saint Talento of the Deep Door. That's the one I freaking need. We didn't get it this time. So, is it worth it? Probably. I'm willing to risk it. So we will have to grab another Maiden after we're done over the work over here. Let's get this going anyways. We will have to grab another Maiden. We will have to grab another, we have to grab our Forge person out. Plus, we also need to, of course, dive back in and get another couple 12s to get that 14. Oh, it's so unlucky. I mean, it's really not the best destination for a vacation anyways, full of immortal humanoid predators that would devour one's life and soul. But it is a place where we have tickets for. Yeah, they were kind of cheap, really. Like, pennies. I mean, not even worth the fuel, so kind of think the person who sent them to me just really didn't want me around. Anyways, so we're going to have to do the whole process over again with 12s, which means that we're going to have to bear down and get these done. Anyways, so meanwhile, ooh, we don't have to wait if we don't want to. All right, so let's grab this first. What do we need? Okay, we're good for the moment. So let's grab this. Let's grab the mirror and be done with it. And like I said, it's probably the least useful. It's important in itself because that's completely random when it turns out. But I will get my Maiden back. Now the question is, should I temporarily rob myself of this? Because I think we're gonna have more than enough time to put him in. Maiden the mirror. Both. Not sleep. Both my Forge people and and Clifton. I think we can do that. All right, so let's hit it. It's going to be a mess, but it's going to be a good mess. let's get our forge people in because they are the first one, because that is the one which they are the ones who pilot the craft. So that gives us the 10 forge right here that we are going to need in order to make it to the Isles. I like to say in this game, this isn't like we're just sending them off into the outer rim, past the outer rim, into unknown space, looking for into an area filled with the former Sith masters now degenerated into ghouls. There we go. That works. That works. Dooku's like, you're sending me where? Oh, get used to it, Dooku. This sort of shit's gonna happen like every Tuesday with this group. You know, we're not playing for small stakes anymore. I don't want to rule the Republic. I want my empire. I want immortality. I want to not, you know, have a really cheap comeback in the last movie. No, we can't never get all we want. I really did not like episode 9. I honestly believe that we should have given the entire trilogy to the guy who did The Last Jedi, because I think he kind of knew that we played out the Jedi concept. We played out the Sith concept. We have to talk about ourselves. I mean, at least 9 ended with there's no Jedi, no Sith, and just one Force user who's living probably in Kenobi's cave at this point. But yeah, all right. So you, my dear, will come in the next second or so, and we're going to need another one of you. So let's grab the Watchman again. Let's grab Dex, and let's grab our sacrificial manacles, or manacles for fun, depending on how you plan on using them. I mean, even being bloodstained, we don't really know they were used for sacrifice. Could be used for an entirely different ritual, mind you. Oh, there's a lot of blood on the altar, though. All right, you in. Okay. Oops, I left it on pause. My apologies. For a second, I was wondering, wait a minute, what's... Oh, right, that's right. Anyways, so, yeah. This is all going to get interesting. We definitely need to consider... Yeah, we can't put any reputation cards on, so... Once we get past that point, too, I'm going to probably dump both Madame Bichette's and Idrim's small commissions, so we can move on to hopefully a bigger one. What we got here? Yes, 10. That is what I need. That's what I need. Oh, thank God. I can't use it very far. But yeah, the thing is, I've always pointed out when we do this, is that the dreamer here that's talking about a pilgrim adept that's going to come to the Ascension, I still think that's Teresa feeding us info, because she is desperately trying to find allies for her to, as she becomes a Chandler, to be to assist her in her assault against the Watchmen and the forces of the Demiurge, as it were. Or the false Demiurge. The thing is, in the Demiurge concept, there is a Demiurge, Sales Surety and Clifton. Nope, we hold back on Clifton, because what's going to happen is that it's going to say, you know, add a fund or a compatriot, follower. And we're going to definitely do that. Okay, so in a little bit... We won't have an adversary. What is this? All right, it's that again. Not an issue, since we can't freaking use the mirror anyways. But yeah. Okay. There we go. Curious few. No clues. Let's keep that in place. And... boom. All right, so we have a maid in the mirror. You, my dear... Oh yeah, wait, give it a second. All right. Get in there. Anyways, okay, deep breath. That actually worked. It's always good when it works. When the plan works, it's usually good. Sometimes the plan works and it's bad, but this time the plan worked and it was good. Alright, so we're going to get through the sale of surety shortly. There we go. Another day battered by storms. We must be close. The Isles are maddening close. The places we seek lie no published chart. So we failed. 10% failure. Oh, great. That's basically means we're going to have to use funds at this point. It's a good thing we have a regular job still. Okay. But once we get that done, the Revan Isles, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to avoid the cops for a while. Okay, so, boom, gone. All right, this time we need to start, like I said, ditching these. Pick up the Spintras and the cash they provide, because they're not really good for much else. Unless somebody figured out how to combine them. But yeah. I really should see if I can combine them. I really tried that. Mystique up and running. Get the Spintra knocked out. Oh, can't do that quite yet. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna get interesting. Real fast. Okay. Especially if it's the right one that we get. But I'm gonna risk putting up 2 of the mystiques out so we can get closer to getting those mirror runs we need in order to get down. Okay, so someone is wounded. Ooh, that's not good. So we're going to need to put them back together. All right, tell me a season of sickness is not what's running next, because this is bad. This is bad. Okay, so we need heart at this point. I don't think we have enough heart. We have Dorothy. We have Leo. Actually, we do. All right, Dorothy. Execution continues. Get in there. We're going to basically drive it to heart, see what happens. Okay? That's 50-50, but we will be able to toss him in as well. In the meantime, we need to get our dude in better shape. Where is he? Come on. Leo. Where did I put him? Come on, I can't lose a wounded person this easily. Okay, let's see. He's not there. Dexterous. Okay. I had him just a moment ago. Where did you go? Haven't been grabbed, I hope. No, you haven't. Oh, Lisa, you're the wounded one. That's right. Let's heal you. Go for it. Just sad you can't magically heal them. Anyways, so yeah, I put her in the hospital somehow. My guess is that she's in the hospital. I'm wiring funds to like Haiti at this point, where she's in the hospital. All right, so yeah, drama. 2 iron spinter at the moment, so to spend or to try to combine. Can you actually? No, you can't put them in this, so you can't put them there. So let's see. We have a slot open here. And the damn dream of a key again. At least the healing of a follower doesn't take this slot, which is good. I've been going at normal, and it's been stressful enough. Maybe I'll be keeping it at normal for a bit. Alright, so you sail upon the Cistern Witch, you cannot be separated. Storm Strike, Cistern Witch. Basically, we're trying to use weather magic, but we have Leo, which cannot be touched. Okay, so that brings us to 10. That also allows us to try to block the curse without having to use the Snow Maiden, as it were. That's one way of talking about her. I mean, Snow Maiden is probably a lot kinder than most of the other appellations done to her, and you definitely want to keep the murderous death spirits happy with you. You know, you don't ever want to make them angry at you. Like summoning them to do your bidding, which we do. So we're probably screwed anyways. Like, badly. Anyways, yeah, I don't believe in hell. Annihilation. Oh god, safe. Because apparently the weather magic worked, but our navigational skills didn't. Great. That's just awesome. Alright. To winter. It's always interesting. That actually makes it easier for her to summon the smoke creature. Yeah, we're gonna call it the smoke creature from the Lost. Oh, okay, who remembers that show and that clusterfuck? You know, I really don't mind if Abrams likes to write mysteries, but you're supposed to have the solution first. You can't just randomly make stuff up and then kind of hope you patch it in the back. I mean, you even had a video game trying to explain that stuff. I mean, it made Twin Peaks kind of look like they had all their bases covered. Anyways. Alright. Done the job. We got this. We'll need... Let's grab this one here. You two will be charged up again shortly, and then we will get back to work. We also gotta somehow deal with the Death Maiden. We're gonna be popping out there shortly. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath. Oh god, we got a lot of reputation going at this point, and we're gonna have to ditch it in a few seconds. Okay, and we're not going to be able to. We're going to summon another cop. Damn it! Oh, God, I didn't keep track of things sufficiently. Soaking into the dark. Our night... Oh, yep. Night owls with them duck low. They are much too strong to be fought. They may be able to deceive or drive them off the Mantis light. Boom! We call upon the watchman who illuminates. We have likely the power to get and keep the distance. Clifton, my man, you are in the clutch. On the other hand, yeah, we're screwed. Here we go. There's nowhere I can put this at the moment. As you can see, nothing I can do with it because I didn't double check before I did this. This is a lesson. You know, we got to pay it. We'll learn us. But yeah, we got another Jedi Master deal, and this one probably is going to even be tougher. But I'm not... Oh my god. You failed to find anything. This is the Jedi Council we're dealing with. Seriously, running conspiracies is so easy. You can do it in your own office. I know, I'm doing it right now. I'm having a large conversation with them and telling them about how awful it is the Sith are around, and I should really, really help them with this. It's like, you people are so dense. Alright, retreat. They won't come close. They crawl. The voices of carrying birds and children. They settle in top trees. They fling stones in the dark, but they won't come. We will pass. Excellent, that part's done. Now the fifth eye curse, which could be problematic if it doesn't go well. Alright, so we're going to lose some money to another frivolous lawsuit. I don't care that much. Money isn't really an issue. In fact, it's one of the problems at the moment. Right, we really should double check that, yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe I should be running this at normal speed. I seem to do better. Alright, so that's done. Let's, wait a minute. Let's get the next commission going. We have time. It's only going to take 10 seconds to do that. And definitely calling this episode a 3-hour cruise. Some of you know what that means, and God, I love you for it. We all have the same misspent youth. Anyways, you do that. I can't actually do this, although I will be able to in a moment when I have that 14 level Grail level. Wow. Anyways, okay, I can't do either of these, so yeah, back to work, I guess. Make sure we're sure of it this time. We don't have to check every time before we go to work. Really should have done that. Silly me. Alright, let's go. By the way, in case you ever noticed, your own health, passion, and reason cards have a ingredient list, so you can consume them in magic if you want. It's not a really good idea. Alright, list logistical motions. It's always going to cost more money. Alright, this is why I have Dooku shake for me. Alright, cool. Alright, so we've got this going. This one's at level 4. We can get this one done. Alright, cool. When this swings around, we will get that one done. Because I kept the secret histories for it. Here. Close to my heart. Definitely not going to try any more reputation cards at the moment. We'll get bad enough when we get the notoriety shortly. After a successful run, which again has been taking most of this freaking episode. Like, where are we in this episode? 45 minutes in. Wow. Alright, so. Did we... Okay, ring you. We're strong enough in heart to be able to secure from this curse. Please don't blow this one. I hate curses. I really hate curses. Alright, so, you get back in there. I'm going to send the chalice to summon in a bit anyways. Yeah, we're on normal speed just because everything's kind of nutty at the moment. Kind of don't have a body to give the spider, so I can't go for a level 10 in the Mallory, which sucks. But sometimes just better to not have to deal with situations like that. Okay, so a curse shrivels our power. Okay, didn't need the maiden whatsoever. It's just going to be a logistical issue at this point. All right, boom. All right, so with all that over, let's get busy, shall we? All right, cool. Right, the treatise. Okay. All right, then. Deep breath. 12 cash, which is lower than we've been, but nowhere near problematic. And given that we aren't going to have a problem, we should probably... Let's get this one paid off. To our next Iron Spintra. All right. Charging through. And Revan Isle should be done shortly. Boom. Treasures lie before us. There you go. That's going to be that. And the notoriety. Alright, so. And grab Jennings. Got another Iron Spintra. Another Mystique. But we're going to burn... The other two are going to burn off very shortly. Sigh. But as soon as we do that, we're going to hopefully give the ambiguity. We got like a 1 in 5, maybe 1 in 6 chance of getting the right vault the first time around. But we will keep digging at it as long as we can before the foe stops us or we die or whatever. Anyways. God, what am I going to do with level 12 Moth-Lore? And probably, I've only got 2 of the advanced languages, I think. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to read all the books in the first place. I have to double down on getting the languages done. A mountain cave befouled by the succulents As the walls, they've scrawled their sad histories in a bunch of hundred language and script of striking elegance. The creatures they were, the histories they owned, and the children they mourned. Well, that's what happens when you eat your kids. You know, it's supposed to be... I know it's a magical compulsion, but it's just like Shudder at that point. I mean, I hate to say it, but you come right down to it. A lot of people devour their children in metaphoric ways, such as their future for this world. Ah, God, I'm Gen Xers. I'm a Gen X child, so yeah, my hatred of the of my previous generation is rather complete. Anyways, let's go. Like the greatest generation that fought World War II gave them a world relatively free of fascism and prosperity, and now their kids decided to reverse all that. That's how it feels, anyways. Okay, so we got 100 seconds. This is going to remain 200. Yeah, we can't be too cautious about this, but we do need our spintra. We need to shake our spintra there. All right, so throw it in. Get it knocked out. All right, then. Hit it all. All right. Chalice. Now that one we have to experiment with. When we're done with him, we've got 3 books. Notoriety. Keep the notoriety up here because we do not want too much reputation, so we can't. We're gonna have 3 as it starts with. This is the one we want. It's written in VAC, which we can actually do. So grab VAC because we got that from the Peacock door. Translate. There you go. One thing at a time. Oh, whoops! Before we forget, let's throw this in. There you go, the Rending Mountains. I think those are supposed to be the Alps, the Carpathians. I don't know. All right, Mystique is, yeah, reputation's rather high. Let's hope it doesn't become a problem. Sigh. This I'm kind of doing different speed here, where I'm not pausing as much, being at normal. It seems to be working out okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, 1 in 5 chance we get the right vault, and probably I'm going to have to do that next episode, even if I do get it, because we're only on the 50-minute mark at this point. But yeah, this has been an okay moment. We made some progress. There we go, and not an issue. So we have another 200 seconds. But probably the first mystique is no longer an issue. Anyways, silver spintra for when you're okay. So pause for a moment. We should have done this previously, but let's grab Ludlow and have him repair the mirror. There you go. Give him the silver spintra when he is completed, and then we'll move forward our lives. Hopefully. On lives for some of us, I think. Alright, so there you go. Next, we need to consider what we're going to do. Can't do the Grail one quite yet until we finish reading the book. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Whoops. Oh well. It's also VAC. We should be fine. And that is VAC as well. So we're going to get all of them translated. But that one, the Grail one's the one that needs to be read. And speaking of which, we don't have any abilities to do anything here. So grab this. Think about what we're going to do here for a moment. Then go back to the day job. Let's go. If you keep this up, our reputation will burn off a bit. The chalice is going to be interesting. Yeah. The chalice basically removes all human impulses and restores the bestial ones for a short period of time. Okay, this one's going to be a lot of knock. We don't really need that much knock. We do, however, need this. All right, so let's grab back again. At least we have exactly the right language for this. 5 creations. The Iterant Scholar Scholl debated 5 possible origins of humanity with a hooded figure since claimed to be the Beach Crow. I think that's a representation of the Vagabond, or an extension of them. She also claimed that all these accounts had proven false. The debate was recorded. All right, so hit it. Count will give us another opportunity here. All right. Oh, is the I the correct one? I gotta double check this. Doubtful, but might be. Gazami. Yes, the Crack Watchman's Glass. It is exactly what we need. We also need Forge and Winter, or Heart, for this. So we might want to go with... do we grab the Maiden again? I mean, where is the Maiden? I forgot to double check where she was. Is she, like, decayed yet? Is she... there she is, 8.8 seconds. Theoretically, we can do this. We can grab this, grab her to do that, because that's going to take care of 2 of the issues right off the bat, because 2 of them can be dealt with winter. And we need forge or knock. Now, forge or knock. Well, I'm not going to risk both my knock people, but I am willing to risk both my forge people. Okay. Don't ask me why. Anyways, so I just feel that way. So yeah, let's grab her before she decays entirely. Like one last hurrah from her. There we go. We hit the Reading Mountains, and next time in, we'll toss in, when they ask for the next person, we'll toss in you, dude. Oh, cracked mirror. Yeah, we should be fine with that. Got a freaking, timing on these ones. Oh, great. He fell asleep. The enemy fell asleep again. I suppose it's kind of boring just watching us walk around. Oh, God. I mean, it's very possible that Sith ghosts, like, fade away after a while because they lose all interest in the world. Anyways. I mean, all phantoms, as they are frozen in time, so as the world evolves, they no longer have any place in it. So if they're not nabbed by a psychopomp, I guess they just poof. Let's see what we got here. Dread trap, not an issue at the moment. Alright, this expedition continues. We need to wait 3 seconds for Leo to pop out again, and oh, they can't do that. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to consider theoretically, last way we did this, let's grab Enid's, put the knock in just in case. Just in case. Just like we did before when we had that. We had the issue of the switching from winter to heart. Alright, so there you go. There you go. Sigh. Again, we're kind of going on with normal speed, but not pausing as much. Alright, so let's go. There you go. 5 creations. Collect and read. The carapace origin. We were born from shell like the children of the wasp and the spider. This is correct. The glorious origin. Our life melts in light. Also correct. The origin be fouled. We were found naked and smeared with muck in the woods. Also correct. That's the thing about esotericism. Everything can be correct even if it's a paradox. Especially if it's a paradox. Okay, so what do we got? Okay, alright. The magical who cannot be unbalanced. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss in Neville. Let's give them 10, the Iker called Madrid is home to the cold. She will almost certainly keep us from freezing. Yay! Awesome! We're going to be kept from freezing, which is great. Neville also has... Ooh, I forgot about that part. Alright, so can we summon the dude I'm thinking of? If we put in this here, grab dexterous, I mean, we need 5 and 5 for that. That would need to have... That wouldn't be possible here with this, but it might be possible with this. If you grab this, grab the instrument... Grab the invocation of knock here. What we need, offering, however, is 5 edge. Or 5, 5 edge. That's not really a possibility. If we could switch it around. It's a possibility you could switch it around, but yeah, not immediately. That's the answer. Still pretty awesome to have. Oh, thank God we got that done. Alright, so we're good here. We don't have to worry about doing the crossroads again, so yeah, once this is done, we'll pop in the mirror again. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Count, hit me. You've been good to me so far. We're doing nothing else. And we don't have anywhere else to be. Yeah, let's just keep the cash flow going. Got the Sphinxes as a backup, but again, that's a backup. You don't really want to use your backup all the time. Alright, cool. We got it. That's going to be more than enough for our next pretty penny, as it were. And yeah, once we're done at work, we'll do that one again. But yeah, let's, like I said, we'll get this expedition done, and then we'll move on. Probably end the episode there, because that's going to be more than enough. We'll finally have had a success. Bingo! We made it through. The Death Goddess safely saw us through. It's, you know, you always have to wonder. Yeah, she's going to make us pay for that at some point. She's got forever. Anyways. Okay, so yeah. We'll need to do some exercise. Oh, you can't do it right now. We're still... God, using the study verb. How long has it been? Alright, so do this. do that. Grab this and activate the peacock door. See what we can get. We definitely need the 12s now. We can put a bunch of 10s together, but I don't see that as being productive. So we're always going to go for the 12s. Though we have a dread counter. It's going to be a not... Uh-oh. Ah, well, now we have an issue here. Okay, Shiva's preferred theories are that we were children of apes who walked upright, or those home here is satirical, we're not consumed by our parents. Or that we consumed not only our parents, which is not the crime of the sky, but our origins, so we came from nowhere. Good gods. 14. The Grail is the first god who was blood. The flower maker came from light. The beach crow was flesh. Hunger and greed and yearning and the matrix appetite. Hey! Fear and hunger. That's like straight from that game. That is a hardcore game I will not play, by the way. It's too grimdark. Yearning are the matrix appetite is the secret doctrine. Okay, we're going to have fun with this. In the meantime, while this slot is open here, yeah, that's like, wow. Anyways, so, right, let's do some exercise. Then we'll get back to the books. I mean, if I've got them, I might as well freaking use them. Oh, gods. Assault delayed. They're going to steal our pocketbook again. Alright, we need to throw somebody else in. So, Leo, in case somebody gets tossed out, we'll have an opportunity to either break the next one with Forge or Heart. Not sure it's the greatest thing to do, but we did it. Anyways. Right, we're also going to need to get the, something to deal with Dread there. Before we generate any more, because as soon as she pops back out, she's going to drop into Dread pretty quickly. Alright, so, what do we got here? Alright, so, since the comp is not next, what's going to happen is we're going to lose this one. That will decay entirely. Okay, running a bit tight on reputation, but we might want to consider... Right, we definitely need to do this. I mean, my god, we can do this. Yeah, Grail's not an issue for this anymore. We went from level 2 to level 14 Grail already one book, which is why I do not mess around with the mid-vaults in these runs. Holy freaking cow! Everything's just gone nuts. Everybody take a deep breath. They're in and out. Feel the enlightenment enter into your veins. Your breath through your breath. Probably not doing this exactly right. Okay, so... Got it. 1 of 12. One of the 2 we need. Lucked out there. Alright, but again... Need the Spincho to repair it. So, and both our Forge people are currently out of action. Right. Should be able to get that pretty easily. Just gonna have to deal with a reputation issue. Okay, so... Oh, right. Need to get rid of the... Need to get a drink. I mean, Dooku's the type that would have a brandy at the end of the day. We know that. Alright, cool. Vitality will be absolutely necessary when the counter for sickness is down. Let's make sure. Okay, Horned Axe awaits at the threshold. Boom. Did we make it? Death of a door. Yep. Unsealed it. Excellent. So we're going to have we're going to end this episode with one of the other items we need for the ending, which is awesome. Which is better than I was hoping for. 1 in 5 and we got it, but it kind of makes up for the level 14 that went awry, as it were. So yeah, shortly we're going to be getting another one of the commissions done, as soon as I feel safe enough to do so, as soon as it flips out. There you go. That takes care of the dread. You know, existential dread cannot survive against a good brandy. But let's get past the timer so I know whether or not I have to deal with the cops next cycle. That will determine my next run. I do not, so we will Madame Bouchette's. Since this will make these 2 decay before they can become a problem, Madame Bouchette's can be considered this. Alright, so we have this at 21.7 seconds. Alright, so can't really repair that quickly anyways, so we might as well get this knocked out of the way. Boom. Sickness done. And through. Oh boy. This is a heck of a run. Yeah. Oh, actually not quite as far gone down the that. We were just coming the hour now, which means we will get this done. Logistical difficulties. Alright. Definitely have the money for it, so let's keep going. Alright. Meanwhile, let's get that Mystique into the listing here. And the Bronze Spintra. Let's make sure we don't need this for anything else. Got it. Alright, so yeah. Problem is we need our people back first. Oh, well. Yeah. I can't believe the Grail document gave us dread. It's kind of weird. Ooh, wait. That gives us the actual truth of the Grail. That's probably not great. You will consume and you will be consumed. That is the nature of things. All right, so we call upon the Eelglaster. Nothing more can be taken. So yeah, that's a curse run. Okay, so there we go. All right, deal with you in a moment. Dread's not next one running up, so we're just gonna let this decay probably. Still figuring out if I can try to figure out summon the dude. Alright, so what do we got? Still going good. So, since we're doing good there, we're probably going to risk shortly. Alright, there you go. Health back up and running. And I'm going to read to the next mirror run after we get this expedition completed. And, yeah. Dream of a key needs to be dealt with, per usual. There you go. Oh, pause a moment. Let's get this one knocked out. Boom. And there we are. Oh, we're making progress. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should translate this. Just completely forgot about it. All right, so go ahead. I mean, I don't think we need lore quite this strong, but we got it anyways. Might as well use it. Although we don't want it to dread out at the wrong moment. I wonder if these are actually... It mentions that they scrawl their histories into the walls. Did we write that stuff down in these books? Did we make these books? Is it kind of... All right. Okay. Next challenge. Not sure what that means, but we're going to throw it in just in case. If it's not necessary, because it said it needed funds, although it also said treasures lie before us. I'm not taking a chance. It'll pop the funds back to us if it's wrong. But yeah, Dread Traps is not next, so we should be fine. It's a good day. Definitely a good day. Excuse me. Oh, gods. So we're gonna get dreaded. Great. We're gonna have 2 dreads running. Well, that means we definitely have to get rid of them. But yeah, progress of the heavens. The great telescope has rusted and fallen from the dome. The lens have cracked, but pale lights slowly rotate above the floor like lamps held aloft by dancers. Perhaps they imitate the procession of heavenly bodies who up their motion more into the sun. The thing is, those are magical, not mechanical, because all the mechanical parts are gone at this point. That's actually kind of interesting. I hadn't paid attention to that detail before. Huh. Okay, so yeah, you dread me again, which is great. Definitely means that we're gonna have to party like there's no tomorrow. There you go. And get rid of them all. So maybe we don't generate a fascination. All right, there we go. That we can use. Boom. So while that's going on, we have 100. Yeah, we've got time. And we'll be able to use that one to get rid of the other one, which is awesome sauce when it works out like that. Okay, so what we need to do is put the count in, grab that, and that. Getting better at this. Should be all the time I put into it. We will have to go to work, however. And that's just that. Alright, so I did check, by the way, to see whether it was safe to go to work or not. You always should do that every day. Alright, so we translated that out, and, screw it. Let's go. Oh, wait. Some of these generate dread at this level, so yeah, let's ditch the other dread first, and then we can risk it, because last thing we need is have 3 dread set up to kill us this far into the game. Alright, so, Jennings, excellent. Silver Spintra, yeah, we need to get our... Hello, you're here, aren't you? You can take care of this for me. Excellent, and do it. Do it now. And we got a silver to go after that. Oh, isn't that wonderful? We're actually building up. Alright, so... Chief of the astronomers who dwelled here must have been an apprentice in the art and cedarwood box in its quarters. We find decaying bed, we find what we sought. Alright. consecrated lintel, that's actually going to make things a little easier for summonings and such, which I'll show you when we get to that point. But notoriety goes here. That's, of course, maxed out when it comes to reputation. But I'm going to go up another 9 seconds and get the first dread removed because, ow. All right, cool. Oh my god, I didn't put her back in. Oops. That's a big problem, by the way. In the meantime, before we get out of this lesson, yeah, we're going to have to summon another one. All right, so first things first. Let's get the older dread consumed first. Always do that, so the more chance for the first one to decay. So I wanted to get that one done, just so I didn't have 2 dread waiting for when I came back in case I was being that. But the cracked watchman's glass. What's going to happen is we're going to use the silver spintra to consume this to rebuild this one, but we use the silver. To read this one and the bronze to do that one. We'll hold the mirror back, and it's one of the items we need. That puts a second item. Yay! 2 items so far. Woohoo! We still haven't got the damn ritual either. But yeah, we are a lot closer. Also, we need level 10 lore. Thing is, we're going to... Now, one of the things I haven't tried to do is subvert lore. If I subvert the origin of hours, which I think is level 12, to a 10, that will give us what we need. So, hey, it was not a wasted trip after all. So, yeah, we made some serious progress here. We might be able to get the 3rd item, the origin of the hours, up and running. And, yeah, that's going to be a thing. And the lintel, by the way, the reason why it's going to be good is that it's got knock. The knock I can use the knock for a substitute for summoning, and might be able to, with the grail level we have, get the grail level up to 4, put the thing in. The only problem being is that we may have to sacrifice somebody to do it. Oh, I can figure out somebody will lose. We'll call somebody up. Anyways, hire them. So many, Coruscant has a wide variety of humanity to, or sentient kind to consume, as all cities do. Anyways, this is Fantastic World, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator, the Sith edition. I think I'll call it from that on, it's easier to say, and the Rancher Apostle. Anyways, I will see you next time. Like, share, subscribe per usual. Have a wonderful day. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of content and data.